This video is sponsored by Discover. I just moved apartments, which had a ton of ups and downs throughout the whole process. It's been taking a little bit longer than usual, but I'm finally settled in, I'm feeling good, and I am so excited to start this new chapter. So far already in this moving diaries, we've moved apartments, we've settled in, I've gotten all my furniture in check, I started doing the kitchen transformation, I've been doing a little bit more transformations behind the scenes, which you guys will see soon, but something that I haven't done yet and I didn't do in my last apartment was meet my neighbors and talk about the financial aspects of everything that goes into moving, because there are definitely things that I wish I would have known when I first moved out. That is why I'm excited to be partnering with Discover for this episode of my moving series. While moving to a new place, it can definitely be a special time in your life. It might not always make everyone feel special. Between all the expenses, the to-do lists, points during the process where you might not feel like you can get everything you deserve, overall, I feel like it can just cause you to maybe feel like you're not getting the best for yourself. It can be extremely overwhelming, and I have definitely been feeling the stresses of moving recently. But for me, it is still important to remember this is such an exciting time. It is a time for new openings, new opportunities, and new friendships. That is why I am so excited for this episode of my moving diaries, to make my neighbors feel special while sharing more about the realities of moving and the finances that go into it. Discover believes we all deserve to feel special no matter where we are in our financial journey. In the rest of this video, you guys are going to see me do some acts of kindness with myself, with my friends. I am so excited to show this for you guys. It really inspired me, honestly, to do more acts of kindness on a day-to-day basis, and I hope that it does for you too. Let's get started on the video with some baking. We are doing something that I am so excited about and I've been wanting to do for a while now. We are going to bake for my neighbors. I do not know who I'm living with, and one mistake I made in my last apartment was that I actually never got to know my neighbors, who they were, what they liked, what they didn't, what their names were. I didn't know anything. And one thing that I'm definitely trying to focus on more in 2024 is community in general. I want to be surrounded by people that I like me, that I could just knock on the door and ask for salt and it wouldn't be weird. I actually have my friends over right now. They're currently on the balcony right now. They're loving the new view, but they're going to come help me bake, and I have the recipes pre-picked, so we're just gonna have a baking night. I'm gonna light some candles. It's gonna be so cozy. We're gonna get jazz going. Let's get the girls and let's go do some baking.
Guys, we're baking!
I haven't told you guys what we're making yet, so let me
surprise!
I have some cookbooks here, and we're making 3 different things. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to do it.
No, what time is it?
It's 10:45.
No, it's 10.
Oh, 10.
It's exactly 10.
Oh, I was thinking. Okay. Whoa!
Drum roll!
That sounds really good.
I want those immersed. Let's start with those.
Gluten-free?
Lemon
That
orange.
sounds so good.
Like yeah, those actually seem crazy.
Okay, you guys, we've done enough baking for tonight. I'm so exhausted, and I think me and my friends are going to have a sleepover and just hang out. We might get a late night dinner even though it's so late. Good night, you guys. I will see you in the morning. Rise and shine, my cuties. It is day 2. It is the morning. It is a beautiful day, and we are back to baking. My friends have now left, which is sad, but I had such a good time with them last night, and they were helping me out bake, but I don't know why I didn't realize it would be much harder to bake with like 4 people in the kitchen. It was a little bit difficult, but today we're continuing on with the baking. I'm gonna take the cookies out of the fridge, continue doing that recipe, and then probably start up on the next 2 recipes. For now, Saturday morning, a beautiful baking day of just me, myself, and I will not complain. So let's get to it. While baking here, I wanted to talk a little bit more about my experience with moving and this most recent move. When I first moved out of my childhood home, I had a rush of excitement and I was so excited I almost didn't even feel sad or really process what was going on. And it wasn't until like 4 or 5 months that it really started to settle in on me that I was living alone, and I had a really hard time dealing with loneliness. I feel like as the time has gone on, I've really learned how to not let that affect me and do little techniques such as doing my work at coffee shops so I can get that social interaction, or playing music in the meantime, or turning on the lights and creating an ambiance for myself, and those tips have really helped me enjoy my time alone. The oatmeal squares are finally finished. When I first made them, they were a little bit burnt, but I cut off the sides and I think I managed to save it. And you know what? This was a labor of love. So actually, I think that it turned out very beautiful, and once we plate it, square it, it's gonna look so much better.
The ending goes honest, honestly don't passion.
This most recent move, loneliness was not an issue for me, but rather decluttering and organizing has been a little bit more challenging since I've accumulated so many things. I definitely recommend, if you're in the process of moving, to just get rid of things that you don't use, that take up space, that don't make you happy, so you can make space for new things or just to make space for good energy. Being in a cluttered environment can definitely be overwhelming, and it does not help with the stress of moving. New day, back in the kitchen. This is becoming my new hobby, but we are back to it and let's continue on. Today we are doing the frosting for the cupcakes as well as finishing the lemon cookies. I'm very excited and I cannot wait to try them. Some other details that made my moving process so much easier was the fact that I hired movers. My parents helped me as well, but it made all the difference. I don't even think I would have been able to move by myself. I do think I could have started packing a lot earlier than I did, but with my parents and the help of the movers, we literally finished everything in like an afternoon and the morning. If you are going through the process of moving, I definitely think asking for friends and family to help you out will be so much easier on you and so much less stressful. But I also think hiring movers is a great investment because it will take so much stress off of you and just ensure that everything comes to your new place in great shape. So even though it can be pricey, if you do have the option to do so, I definitely think it's an investment that is worth it. As for my apartment currently, I still have some furniture to buy. I've been looking online and comparing prices for different types of furniture, looking at a bunch of different stores, as well as more inexpensive alternatives, such as different marketplaces to shop secondhand items, which is my personal favorite thing because you end up getting such nice pieces that are kind of a little bit of a bang for your buck. If you're bored within the next few days, I highly recommend cooking and baking for the current season and creating a hobby out of it. Not only is it fun, but you can give it away to others as a love language, and you can do this act of kindness just like me. Okay, you guys, today is the day. I'm so excited and I'm so nervous simultaneously, but today is the day that I'm giving my baked goods to my neighbors. I'm so excited. When I texted one of my neighbors, Rosie, and told her that I had baked goods and if I could come by and stop to give her some, she was so excited, which already put me in a good mood. As you know, the purpose of this video is to do your acts of kindness, but also just actually build connection, and having a connection with my neighbors is not something I've ever had, so I definitely think that this is going to be very meaningful. I also decided to include a little gift bag, and I'm gonna gift her a bunch of PR that I own. It is basically extra free products that I get from brands. As an influencer, I always get sent a whole bunch of like makeup and beauty and hair care and whatever, and I have an excess, so I'm definitely going to stock this up, give her a bunch of goodies. It's a beautiful day, it's a sunny day, I'm in a good mood, things are good. I know I've preached it throughout this video, but I just have to say it one more time. I'm really thankful to Discover for making moments like this happen and for inspiring change within myself to daily seek these random acts of kindness and making me realize that it's honestly so much easier than one can make up to be, and there are little things you can do daily to enhance the experience of other people and make them feel like a true VIP. On my way, I've got my gift, I've got my cupcakes. I'm also really excited because we are going to ask her some questions about finances and just her whole moving process. So anyways, I made vanilla cupcakes, and then these are oat bars, and then these are like lemon orange sandwiches.
What the heck?
Yeah, so hopefully you like
Baker
those.
too, in addition to all of this. Thank you. This is so sweet of you. Why do you do all this? Thank you.
Okay, you guys, I am finally up here. I'm here with two lovely guests.
I'm Rosina. And I'm Andrea.
We're gonna do a mini taste test, and then I'm gonna ask them some questions about moving, the whole process of that, and how it was. Hopefully everything is good. I'm an amateur baker.
We're good for taste testing.
All right. Cheers. Cheers. Good one.
Suspense.
Holy cow. Fernanda. So nice and lemony. Let's go. Good?
Good.
I'm impressed.
We moved in actually on the same day. I think you were still living in the building.
We moved up a few floors. It's been good. We're still living in boxes, as you can tell.
As I am too.
We love where we live, and our neighbors are very nice.
How has it been living in an apartment with kids?
If you have a big apartment,
Yeah, it's good.
It's not bad. It is easy to go from your car to the backyard to the house for lots of people, but then these are the views that we wouldn't get. Anything moving is like cool, so seeing airplanes, seeing cars moving, seeing the fire truck going down the street is all stuff that they wouldn't get to see easily.
What is the most expensive piece of furniture you have in your whole apartment? What do you think you invested the most in?
Probably our dining table.
Yeah, I was rudely awakened by seeing how much dining tables cost. So I chose one that I hopefully will like for a long time because I didn't realize that that was the case.
Yeah.
If you were to tell like your younger self like something to invest on, would you say that the dining table is the one to invest on, or do you think there's something else like you would rather invest your money on?
I feel like I would invest in artwork. I think
really?
those are things that stay forever.
Yeah.
A dining table, who knows how long it'll stay. Artwork, I would always invest in.
Yeah. What age do you think would be the best time to move out?
Well, for me, it's hard because I've always been away for school since I graduated high school.
The time that I left home, it was like fine because I just finished university and it's when I left, but I just took like everything. Like I was in Spain and I just moved here.
Yeah.
So it was like a big moving. 22.
22? Okay.
Honestly, you just learn so much that at whatever age you move out, you become an adult immediately, I find.
If I wanted to start budgeting, do you think you have any like tips for me, or like what is something I should save my money on to be wiser about my spending habits?
It's the small things that count. Those coffees.
Tell me. No, I have like a coffee every day and it's actually not okay.
I think those are the small things that add up so quickly. Those coffees.
But anyways, okay, well those were all the questions I had.
Thank you so much. So kind of you.
Michaela is here and she is going to taste test my little creation.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What's your lemon?
Lemon orange.
So creamy. This is like a real shortbread. Professional baker right here.
Good? Yay! The people liked it. I'm gonna go around my building and keep handing these out.
This is like really good. You wanted it yourself.
I'm going to go visit one of my friends who just got roommates into her new apartment, and I'm going to bring over a housewarming gift as well as a bunch of PR, and I think we're gonna go for dinner and I'm going to pay for the bill. So I'm very excited. I don't think that they're expecting that, and I'm just excited to give my gift to them. I bought a bunch of items that I feel like can really elevate the experience of moving in for the first time and just spending time in a new place. Okay, you guys, I've just gotten to their house. I'm so excited to go in, give them their housewarming gift, and make them feel as special as I can on this fine summer afternoon. So anyways, I'm gonna knock on the door, and I'm so excited. I wish it was a little bit more covered. I do not have any wrapping paper, so it's the spoil's a little bit surprised, but
Do your best.
Let's go.
Ooh, a puzzle.
I brought like four of like my favorite books.
I want to read this
This is my
one so
favorite book.
bad.
This is a really good book.
Oh no, this is one of my top 10. We can read together.
Yeah.
Sweet.
This is so
These are really good picks.
Wait, this is my favorite.
There's also like this one.
Oh yeah.
They're 5.
Anyways, okay, so I'll start with the first one. So there's this. It's like a little.
Wow.
Okay, and then the
Wait, these are
These are the best.
cutest things
And then you are puzzle.
I have so much PR, so I have a
Oh my god. Wait, you're
bunch of
joking
makeup
me.
and like skincare.
Rach and I are like, oh, we're set.
Okay, we've done the housewarming gift. I have a bunch of questions to ask them. Same thing that we did previously. Sorry. How has it been living all together?
Really fun.
Yeah.
Really
It's been fun.
Yeah.
How many days has it been?
15.
And how long have you guys lived together?
2.5?
Years?
Yeah, 2.5.
What advice would you give your younger selves before moving in with a significant other?
I think boundaries.
Yeah.
Boundaries for sure. You gotta be open to talk about the uncomfortable stuff like finances and
Yeah.
that stuff that could
Yeah.
cause some arguments or stuff between some couples, but you gotta have the difficult conversations.
The relationship you have
Yeah.
is gonna drastically change once you move in with them. As advice, don't just get everything right away.
Like take your time building it.
Because
For
like
sure.
even if your mindset is, oh well, I'm just gonna get this bed for the meantime even though I don't love it, that bed is still probably at least 100, 200 bucks. If you do that for everything just to furnish your apartment right away, then all of a sudden you spent like $4,000 on that stuff that you don't even like at all. If you don't mind, like we slept on the mattress on the floor for like a month and a half.
But it's funny memories now.
It's really funny memories. And that way we didn't spend too much money all at once and like accumulated pieces that we actually liked.
That's me right now. I'm trying to buy all my furniture, and I already have quite a bit of furniture. I do have like my staple dining room table, my bed, like those things that won't change, and like my couch and stuff. What piece of furniture were you like most happy to like invest in? Like what was the most expensive piece of furniture that you got and it was like worth it?
I know yours.
I saw a really, really nice lamp from the 70s. It was really expensive, and I was like, please, can we get it, please, please, please? And Mason was like, no, absolutely not. He ended up surprising me with it for my birthday like 2 months later, and it was just in the living room, like when I woke up on my birthday,
just got it,
and I was
100%.
so excited because I had no idea.
One of the big topics of Discover is to make yourself feel like a VIP and have the other people feel like a VIP. So what is something that you do for yourself to like feel special or like to have a little bit of an elevated experience?
For this one, we definitely have a thing to go get coffees, and that's like our treat. Whenever she'd come home from work, I'd always write her like a welcome home note.
That's an elevated experience.
We have like a folder full of like hundreds of sticky notes.
Sometimes I'll do like a massage. Like if I'm really feeling like I'm overly like, okay, I need to like really relax or something.
I feel good if I am put together. So like if I go get my nails done, I feel so much better.
I totally agree with that. It's like the more that you put into yourself, like everything feels good after that.
And then I feel like my day is better.
I was gonna say, I feel like for mine, although I probably do like all of these, so it's kind of like the same thing, but I feel like me and my friends like really like listening to music, so it's like matching the music to like whatever vibe you're going for, and like doing the candles, I feel like just makes the vibe better. Like reading a book, I'm like reading book playlist in coffee shop, whatever, and then it's like the perfect playlist for like whatever the vibe is. What advice would you give your younger self to save money?
Balance, like a balance between going to do fun stuff, but then also learning how to save, learning how to invest in the future, finding ways to save an extra $5 here, $10 there, and then over time it builds up, right?
I wish that my parents taught me more. Not that they didn't, but like I started working when I was 15. Like I couldn't tell you what I spent that on. I wish that at that time my parents maybe would have intervened and been like, you have to put money away. My parents always taught me never ever ever spend more money than you're making, and always pay your credit card off in full.
Honestly, I think just allowing your savings to just keep growing and like just keep putting stuff into your savings, not taking from it if you can.
Those are my questions. You guys killed that.
I had such a good time, and I loved getting to know what it was like to live with a significant other, about what furniture they invested in, etc. It's interesting hearing what it's like to live with a significant other, since I do have a boyfriend. Of course, living with a partner or a roommate would alleviate financial stress, but I also just love being by myself.
And that was the end of today's video. I already feel so much lighter, and I honestly had such a good time filming this, and I hope you had a good time watching it. I want to give a huge shout out and say thank you again to Discover for letting you guys all join me today as I went around to meet my neighbors and my community, and hopefully it made them feel a little bit more special. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment this emoji down below if you made it till the end, and let me know what you think. I love you guys, and I will see you soon.